TIN. What is TIN? TIN. TIN stands for Triangular Irregular Network. Triangular Irregular Networks. So this is to represent surface morphology. So in GIS, this is for surface morphology, and these are a form of vector-based digital geographic data, and they're constructed by triangulating a set of vertices, points. So just understand, this is the real world. This is a terrain. Once you see, it looks good, but you need to show it on your computer system, analyze it. So in GIS softwares or related software, how to represent the actual terrain in different resolution, in different ways. There are certain undulation, there are trenches also. So we'll take the example or the difference with the grid also. But point, line, polygon. So TIN is a structure or network of polygon of triangles. These are triangles, and these triangles are made or are divided in a form that it represents the equal height scenario. There are small triangles, there are bigger triangles depending upon the variation of height or relief, and they are combined and they have different sizes. First they are triangles, then they have different sizes. So that is irregular, and since they are connected, this is network. So this is the basic form of the terrain which we make, and then we drape the image. We drape so that the actual real scenario is achieved. So here you see point, edge and face. So this is a triangle. Now there are certain triangles we combine. So this is a point, this is called the edge, and these are called faces. So what do we achieve and how do we make it? See, this is a tree. So now it's quite clear that this triangle or formation of triangle or network can show us a variation of height relief. So this TIN model is representing set of contiguous non-overlapping triangles. Each triangle is having a surface which is representing a plane, and triangles are made up of set of points which are called the mass points. So these mass points are having equal heights, that is a single triangle, and when the height is say variating, you have to make a lot of triangles. But if the height is not variating, you can achieve it by just making one triangle. So the more accurate model of the surface, we have well placed mass points, and when there is a major change in the shape of the surface, so if you see the peak of the mountain, floor of the valley, the edge, so there is some variation, you put more triangle. See, if a person is there, you want to make it in 3D, it will not be a face. First of all, you have to make a mesh, and that will be a triangular mesh or any other shape mesh, and then you drape his face. Similarly, for the real world scenario, we make triangles to represent the shape and undulations, and then we drape. So TIN model is very important, attractive because of its simplicity, and it has some good alternative, or it has given good alternative to the raster grid model. Raster is basically the rows and columns we know, and we have digital values, or if it is DM, then we have the height values. Say for example, this height is 5, this height is 10, some more height is 15. So these are the values. Now in order to represent this, we can represent it using a triangle also. This is a grid form, and now I am telling the triangle form. So in order to represent the same thing, it can be a grid form with height values, or it can be triangle, and these triangles, one triangle will have the almost equal height. So these are the points being taken, and these points decide which point or which area is higher than the MSL, mean sea level, and which is lower, or which is at higher height and lower height. Then we try combining these points using the triangle. These are points, then we join them using the edges, and then it makes a triangle. And then we finally give the height values or the triangular height values, and then it makes a proper terrain. So there are certain comparison with the grid. So TIN, there are certain advantages of TIN. This has the ability to describe the surface at different level of resolution, and it is very efficient to store data with as against the grid value. And the grid also has some advantages. That is, the data can be easily stored and manipulated, and the raster databases which are available, grid can be easily integrated with this, and it is quite smoother in appearance. TIN is not that smooth. We can make it smooth with lesser triangle, but if we have coarse triangle, if we have a smaller number of triangle, then it will be coarse. But the disadvantage of tin is, in many cases, it requires visual inspection, a manual intervention, and manual control of the network. And in grid, the advantage is it has the inability to use various grid sizes, because there are different areas, different complexity, different relief, different aspect. So for that, grid may not be that much helpful.